gentlemen, happy Oktoberfest. We are joined here by the one and only Jesus. Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back, brother.
Thanks for having me back.
Of course.
Of course, man. We know if we ever need a podcast to just go on for 4 hours, we know who to call.
It's just, I get myself in situations, it's like, I don't know. It's just like almost venting therapy right now. Free.
Yeah, so welcome back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Too Good For You podcast, the only podcast in California. And yes, I am joined, like I said, by E-Man, and Jesus is with us. We're here celebrating Oktoberfest, as the real Germans in this building will know. E-Man, what's the history of Oktoberfest?
Damn, I should have researched a little bit.
Should have. Jesus, what's the history of Oktoberfest?
I want to know who's the real German here.
So Tyson, what's the reason for Oktoberfest?
No idea.
We just get blacked out.
It's just Germans who are alcoholics and just drink. I don't know. It probably has something to do with like fall starting or something. That's what I would
Actually, that's a pretty good guess. I think so. I have no idea.
Oh, I thought you would know.
No, I have no idea. No.
Yeah, I don't either. But
Great, yeah.
you know, you would think I should. One of my many, problems of being a multiracial child is that I can't keep up with all of my
Races.
Your traditions.
My traditions.
That's a way better word.
I kind of have to pick and choose which ones you're gonna follow. It's tough to do all of them. So yeah, Oktoberfest is just one of the ones that is. If I get around to it, I get around to it.
There you go.
So,
The one time.
yeah, man. Usually try to go once a year, but we'll see how it goes this year. You ever been to an Oktoberfest?
I have. The first time I went to Oktoberfest, I was freshly 21.
Uh-huh.
Oh, brother, did I throw up so much after. Oh, man, it was cool because, we had the big-ass glasses, the big-ass mugs, whatever. The Steins, right? I drank, 2 of those and then, a half of, a mead or cider that they had with, the Oktoberfest beers. And then I just remember going to Taco Bell, couldn't hold it in, had to get out of the drive-thru and yak behind the dumpster.
It's like two different.
Yeah, that's
Well, yeah, you didn't. Why'd you go to Taco Bell? You should just.
Wait, okay.
Exactly.
All right, great.
Pretzel, yeah.
No. Of course, Okay, wait. Okay. All right. We ate there. I mean, this is after Oktoberfest.
Okay.
After Oktoberfest, it's closed, right? We're going to Taco Bell because we're hungry again.
Gotcha.
They're open late. They're the only ones open really late.
Gotcha.
Where do you guys go? Now I'm curious. Where do you guys go?
After a night out of drinking.
After a night out of drinking.
To bed?
I was like, to the afters?
I just go.
The party continues.
It just goes on till 5, 6. At that point, go to Denny's, IHOP. I wish there was a Waffle House out here because that'd be lit.
It'd be kind of cool.
But, I mean, if not that, probably, if you're in LA, probably the taco stands. If you're here, Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box?
Yeah, Jack in the Box Munchie Meal?
Munchie. Okay.
Solid.
Wait, which one?
I do the sriracha one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the one with the curly fries and the whole sriracha.
Yeah.
Or I sometimes do the chicken tater melt, but
That's
that
the
one's a
best
little too
one.
messy.
That's the best one.
You like that one?
Favorite. Sorry, we kind of got off topic here.
No, you guys are fine. Jack in the Box is honestly fucking disgusting. So go continue.
Oh,
If you guys
good
wanna go.
Lord.
I have nothing else to say. But continue.
This is how I know this man eats sleep after a night out.
Definitely, I go home. Yeah, I don't care. I want to go home.
When's the last time you ever been out though?
When I went out,
Yeah.
2 years. I don't know.
It's been a minute.
It's been a fucking minute.
It's honestly been a minute. I don't even remember.
I don't fucking go out anymore, dude. I'm living a fucking sedimentary life. It's fantastic. Just stay at home and do nothing.
Sounds boring.
Just two different perspectives there.
It is what it is, I guess. But yeah, all right. Jesus, what's your Oktoberfest story? How many Oktoberfests have you been to?
Actually, I've never been to an Oktoberfest.
What?
Yeah, I've never been to any of them. Every time I want to go, either people are not really wanting to. Mm-hmm. So I've had the beer, the Marzen and stuff like that, but I've never been to one. So I'm really hoping this year I can knock out an HB one. And I want to knock out one more, either San Diego or LA.
Nice. You should go to that one town. Where's that one town up north?
No.
It's the old.
No, no.
No, you're talking about the one that kind of is like almost like Denmark, right?
It's a Dutch town.
Yeah, it's a Dutch. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they have an Oktoberfest there.
I'm sure they do.
Or they're doing
I
it
forgot
down
what
there
that place
too.
is called, but that place is pretty cool actually.
Yeah, it's like north towards Monterey area.
Yeah.
Like,
It's kind of a drive. but-
Yeah, it's a little bit like Santa Barbara area.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
so an hour and a half, whatever.
Yeah.
yeah,
Two.
ish.
That'd be kind of cool. Go.
Actually, I might look that up. I was like, that might-
there it is.
I mean, I don't think it's the same thing, but
If you,
Find out.
I will say, from my memory, I've only been to 2. I've been to Huntington and Big Bear. Surprisingly, Big Bear's Oktoberfest is pretty fucking sick, dude. That shit was fun.
I've heard Big Bear, like, even where their beer festivals, like, they have some pretty
It's lit
solid
out there.
beer festivals,
It
yeah.
was fun. Yeah, the Big Bear Oktoberfest was sick. That was definitely a good time. I recommend that one. Like I said, I've only been to 2, but yeah, if I have any input, it would be check out Big Bear if you get the chance for Oktoberfest. That's a pretty sick one.
Yeah, I kind of want to do that. The only thing, though, is I think what I really want to experience is I want to do, like, the whole liter. So, like, the Steins, I think, actually, is 32 ounces a liter? I think that is a liter. Maybe. I don't know the math on that.
What is ounces and what is liters? Is that the
Metric and Imperial.
No, I know. Which one is which though?
What do you mean? Which one's which?
I think.
Is ounces metric and liters imperial or?
Liters is metric.
Oh, because
'Cause
milliliters.
So that means it's like 100. So you just do it by hundreds, and then ounces is just whatever we decide. Just that's 6.
Yeah,
I just know a pint is 16 ounces.
That's all you need. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pint 16. It was like a growler 64 and a crowler 32.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm
a
curious
liter
now.
a liter is metric, and an ounce is.
Interesting. Okay, sorry. Just.
But yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I want to experience. Is I want to actually like a liter Stein and like actually just chug the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. German beer, it's all right. It's all right.
It's got a little spice.
Yeah, I can't disrespect it. I mean, those breweries are like old as hell.
That's
They're
where
like
beer comes
1600.
from.
First
Yeah.
of all, beer came from Egypt, but
Which is.
Give him the history lesson. Give him the history
First of
lesson.
all.
Please.
Well, what?
don't give
Not
Europeans
beer.
that too. Came from Egypt. It did. Look it up. Egypt was the first place where they have like a formula where they brewed beer. Egypt.
How did they brew beer with
Barley, water. There's barley, like a type of barley back then.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Not-
specific.
but not European barley.
Okay, I guess.
It's
but-
still beer. The guy that went to
BEIR is how you spell beer. That's the Germans. That's right, baby. Shout out to my people. You know what I was thinking too, because you have ever on Twitter there's always this thing where it's just like a picture of a flag and it's just like name something that like this country is like
known for.
yeah, it was like known for. And like unfortunately, like when you see a German flag, I feel like a lot of like history kind of
It's kind of negative.
Like,
It's negative.
Yeah.
it's like, ah, shit.
I guess you guys made the Nazis.
I mean, what did Germans do? Like, fuck, I don't know, dude. You gotta count out like 40 years of history, or else like.
A little rough, I'm not gonna
rough,
lie to you.
That's like Japan too. There's a lot of stuff. Coming
Yeah,
out of
but
Japan.
there's a lot of Japan that's actually done where you're like, no, Toshiba, that's Japan.
What are you
Is that
talking about?
Korean?
Toyota?
Sony.
I was like
Sony.
Toyota, Suzuki, Yamaha, Nintendo.
So the first thing that you,
yeah,
the
what
first
the
time
hell?
when you think about Japan, it's like that kind of
Toyota.
stuff, right? It's not like okay, See,
Toyota.
different,
There's
yeah.
definitely things that I can pick up my phone and be like, yeah, dude, a Japanese person came up with this. I don't care if Steve Jobs did, but like, no, a Japanese guy was like, I'm gonna make a phone that's on
Motorola.
that you can take it, right? So definitely, like, Japan has like major influence. Most other like Asian countries too, like China, like they have come up with some shit. I mean, gunpowder.
Gunpowder, yeah.
I was thinking of like
Used it for
everything that
fireworks?
says made in China.
Oh, made in China.
Everything that's made, that said made in China. That's what I was thinking right now.
Made in China.
Right? Yeah, and then you think so. It's like there's plenty of powerhouse countries where you're like, oh yeah, no, there's relevance in America, but then you're like Germany, you're just like, fuck.
I mean, I guess Volkswagen.
But that's not the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah, I get you.
What did Germany do? Because you're just like, oh, outside of killing millions of Jews, not much. Not much. They're kind of stamped as one thing and just being Nazis.
Yeah, it's pretty
kinda
fucked.
tough.
It's pretty fucked.
Hey.
Yeah. But yeah, enough of that shit. Welcome everyone.
Oh yeah, welcome. What
Oktoberfest celebration.
Rip.
We're doing Oktoberfest, but yeah, no. I Oktoberfest is fun. When you went, did you do any of like the
events
activities?
Yeah, so I personally didn't, but my dad did.
Okay.
And it was like hold the chicken or like choke the chicken or some shit. So it's like a weighted chicken, something that they're holding, and just whoever lasts the longest.
Is this like an actual chicken?
But
Like a living
no,
chicken?
it's like it's a rubber.
I was just like, damn, that's crazy.
Like those like rubber like squeaky like.
I was like,
But they're weighted, like they got weight in them.
Okay.
So he's like holding it like this.
Yeah, no, see, dude, that's the fake, dude.
You need the real chicken?
I was like,
No, you're supposed to do with the
with beer? They probably didn't want to mess up the stage.
Oh yeah, see, no, Big Bear, dude, they were fucking. Here you go, guys. Just everyone was. I did that shit.
Oh, did you? Hell yeah. It's pretty heavy, bro.
Like, yeah, the arm is fucking shaking. Yeah, man.
Yeah, those waitress or hostess, whatever you want to call, like an actual Oktoberfest,
Bro, they got
have
strength.
Dude, I don't even
They're like
understand.
this.
Yeah, and they
12.
stack them. Like,
Yeah, dude.
I think the highest I've seen one is like she stacked it 3. And I think it was like 6, 12, 18?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like 1 liter. Like,
Bro, and how much does that weigh about? That's like
that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
like 4 pounds? 5 pounds? Yeah, dude. So imagine 18 times 5.
She was working.
I don't know the math, but it's pretty heavy.
Yeah, I was like, damn. And then I also seen people drop them, and I'm just like, damn, that sucks too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so.
yeah, I want their forearm routine.
What do you be doing?
Yeah, you're all day. You're just holding mugs. Yeah.
Suck. Just our
It's
wrist
like this.
mug.
It's like Oktoberfest.
Spine curls.
Every month, ready.
So yeah, that's as much as our limited knowledge of Oktoberfest is for you guys. So if you guys enjoy this history lesson and want more, please come back.
Possible misinformation, possibility.
Next week, what are we gonna talk about next week that we can give our history lesson? But yeah, so what do we have in this cooler here?
So I think we have, what is this? Actually, since you are the German, you can pronounce the brew.
Oh yeah, we got a Paulner München.
That's right. Use your roots. Use your roots there.
Paulner Oktoberfest. Yeah, this is a classic. This is a good brewery. This is a actual, OG brewery from my understanding. 400-year brewery or like recipe. So pretty valid, I would say. I would assume it's pretty valid.
This man said nothing about it and said, yeah. He said 400 years. Yup.
That's supposed to be like the best-selling one in German, and then we have
this is valid. This is valid.
we have Weinstefaner, which this is the
Try to
oldest
sell it.
brewery in the world, actually, according to them.
The oldest brewery in the world. Weinstefaner. Weinstefaner or some shit like that. Feist beer, which is like Oktoberfest beer. I know some things. This one, what do we got on this one? This one does not give me a history, so I cannot approve or deny whether or not this is the oldest, because at least on that one gives history. So
Gives a little bit.
This is OG too, because I can tell by the colorway on the top right here. This is like the colors of Oktoberfest. I swear.
Yeah, no, it is.
No,
it
I
is.
know, but like, never mind.
What?
Nothing.
What?
You said OG. Like,
Yeah, because this is Oktoberfest.
well, you don't think like the branding or the packaging just changed over the years to it?
Well, this specific color and like style
Pattern.
Yeah, this is like the Oktoberfest thing. Like they all are. If you go to Germany, like you'll see all the flags that are this.
See, this I
Oktoberfest.
should have done my research.
Yeah. We probably should have, instead of talking shit on me.
Nah,
what I'm doing here, relaying my culture to my fellow man.
All right. Well then.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Prost. Malty.
Ain't gonna lie, it kind of tastes like pennies at the end, but
A little copper taste. I think. I thought that was the bottle. Like, it's good. I mean,
Water, hops, yeast, and malt. Yep, there it is. That's that malt flavor there for you guys. Those Germans and their malts.
only 4 ingredients.
Only 4 ingredients.
Not bad.
What else can you name that has 4 ingredients? Nothing. That's why this is a classic. A legend. You have something to say over there?
I
bud?
don't. I'm looking at you.
Why are you so aggressive with emails?
I know.
today?
What did I do to
What is
you?
what's your quarrel with
He's
it?
jogging on me.
I'm not even doing anything.
He's looking at me like I'm saying crazy shit.
Hey, it says right there. I'm not knocking you on it.
You
It's
literally did.
I was thinking
You're
in my
like, bro,
head.
you didn't say
No.
anything. You just
Okay.
said it. I'm like, I'm reading
No,
the fucking bottle.
You said 4 ingredients. What else has 4 ingredients? And then the first thing that popped into my mind was the Bud Light packaging that says like water, hops, whatever is beer is, which is yeast and something else. I think. Is it malt?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking about. I'm not knocking you. See, I'm gonna start wearing glasses so you can't see my eyes where they're looking at.
No, I need to see your eyes. You're on my payroll. I need to know what you're thinking.
It's on your payroll.
Micromanaging me.
Yeah, I'm in the HR department, so if you give me side eyes, I'm putting you in your yearly review.
Oh God, my performance.
I don't think that's how that works, but
Yeah, it does. This company, it does.
jeez.
We're gonna have a real HR professional look at this and be like, no, that's not how it works.
Well, actually, you're only an employee of 2 people, so you might get away with that.
Yeah, exactly. See,
I was just like, when it comes to like OSHA stuff, I was like, they don't care
I'm
about
the
you.
alpha and the omega in this company. I am the beginning and the end. It took
Jesus.
7 days for me to create this podcast, and we had light. What's up, man? How you been, Jesus? What you been up to?
Dude, I've been fucking everywhere.
Yeah,
This summer has been, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little sad. Ain't gonna lie. You remember that tweet you shared with me when we lived in Fullerton?
a sweet.
No, a tweet.
Oh, a tweet.
And you're like, bitch, I'm sad, but it's still fucking lit. That's exactly how I feel this summer is. Like, still a little sad, but still kind of lit. But no, I just did a cross country road trip. So like drove from California to like can't remember the little town, but to North Carolina, like close to like Raleigh.
Okay.
Dude, holy shit! So it was 39 hours total drive.
That's not that bad.
I mean,
Like, all
if you
things considered, like,
yeah, if you
Well,
like
how many states did you cross? Like,
So I hit 13 states in one drive. Like I hit 7 states. So like in 15 hours, I hit 7 states. So if I would have committed a crime, I would have been an FBI. The FBI would have needed to get into my.
Right
Yeah.
there.
yeah.
I've been wanted in 7 states within 15
Should have robbed
hours.
a bank in each state you went to.
Yeah, no, because I mean, even going from California to Canada is like 20 hours, and that's only 2 states.
Yeah.
Damn, I mean, that kind of gives perspective how big the states are. At least you didn't go through Texas. You would have been.
I went through the northern part of Texas. I stopped by Amarillo, which honestly lived up to my dreams because like George Strait has a song Amarillo by Morning.
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw that Amarillo, I was like, swerve. I was like, we're stopping by.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I didn't think I was gonna. I did the whole drive. I didn't think I was gonna be able to because I hate driving, but I realized I hate LA driving because you're just bumper to bumper traffic. Yep. So like the first stretch of that, I did obviously like California, Arizona, Nevada, and New Mexico. Honestly, I would never wish anyone to live in New Mexico, not even my worst fucking enemy. That place fucking sucked. Like, I understand why Breaking Bad was fucking filmed there.
Hell.
Like,
So was High School Musical. Same tell.
Was it really?
is it really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Dude,
Hi, baby. East High to New Mexico.
Ah, dude, fuck that place. Just even going into their downtown. Like, have you ever played The Last of Us when you're rolling in, it's just fucking empty and you're in downtown? Same shit. Same shit. I'm like, dude, what is
Kinda
this
creepy.
place? Yeah, like finally got to like the hotel and I was like, okay, a little bit more people. And I was like, okay, kind of desert. So I was like, you know what? They have to have a downtown. Went to the downtown, went to 2 breweries. The breweries were okay. I'm not saying they're like the best thing ever. But it was really interesting because I don't know how big their downtown is. But they had these trucks, like these souped up trucks playing just corridos, and they kept going in circles. I've probably seen the same Chevy 10 fucking times, and I swear, at least half the times he replayed the same song.
That's neighborhood patrol.
And
right
I'm just,
New Mexico
like,
neighborhood patrol.
is this?
That's a cartel. Like,
I think it was a Saturday night. So I was like, is this like the peak of Albuquerque, New Mexico downtown? Like just trucks going in circles?
Yeah, I've also heard New Mexico is pretty shit. I've never been, but I've heard.
I wouldn't recommend it, honestly. I don't give a fuck. I don't recommend it at all.
I've heard some interesting stories about New Mexico. It's kind of like a slept on like Florida man shit where it's just like crazy shit just happens out
Really?
there, but it's like it just doesn't get like talked about.
Well, it was crazy too, because I was at a brewery and there's like these 2 girls and like we're dressed up and I had questions. I was like, what the fuck are you dressed up for here? Like, I don't think they have any shows or anything. They probably do, but I was like, I don't see like a theater or anything like that. So I was like, I don't know where they're going. And this guy was like, hey, do you want a joint to the ladies? And I was like, oh, cool, a local drug dealer. It's not bad. And I was like, I don't think weed's illegal in New Mexico, but fuck it, who cares, right? And then he was in a like little bike and he had a fanny pack in front of the bike and he's like, I have everything you need. And I was like, no fucking way. I have never seen a drug dealer out in the street marketing everything. Everything. Like just in public, downtown, there was like a cop literally brought up the block. And I was like, no fucking way. I was like, this is kind of cool. Kind of cool New Mexico experience. You're just, yeah, dude.
Funny.
So then where he fucking knocked me on my ass was he's like, I got Molly for $10. I'm like, what the fuck, Molly's $10, dog? I was like, I got questions right here. I was like, what type of fentanyl shit you rocking right now? $10? I was like, dude, I was like, I don't know much about it, but at the clubs, I know it goes for 25, sometimes 30. So I was like, supply and demand is clearly not huge here. And then what made it more amazing for me is like, obviously the lady said no. He walked to every person advertising everything he had.
He's hustling.
Dude, yeah, he was like almost like a sales doorman. Like just, hey, what do you need? What do you need? What do you? It's like, holy crap! Someone give this man a sale, like please.
What is this man's undercover cop?
He could actually. He could. He could.
He'd be riding around on a bike. I mean,
it was New Mexico.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah,
dude, New Mexico.
But to like go person to person. I mean, okay, never mind. I could kind of see, but he could be an undercover cop.
Yeah, I guess the only way you can test that is like, hey, light that joint and share it with me, and then obviously they can't, so you'll catch them real quick. But
let's both take bumps of this Molly for $10. You first, though.
You first, and actually, like, yeah, no, yeah, that was a red flag for me because I was just like, that's a little sketch, but for sure. But yeah, New Mexico sucked. OKC, so Oklahoma City.
Yeah, that's in Missouri, Illinois. I don't know where. Kansas City's in where?
No, Oklahoma City.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was like, Kansas City. I've been there too, but Oklahoma City, I'm not going to lie to you. I expected like this country ass place. And at least in Bricktown, because like they have their own little section. So like Bricktown, the best fucking, like, it was super modern. I thought they just built it like the day before.
Is that where the school is? Oklahoma State.
I don't know if it's there. Like, well, actually, I think it's nearby. I don't think it's right there, but I think it's within like that hour or 30 minutes because I did see the signs. Bricktown was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, the bars like definitely felt like different. Felt like Oklahoma bars. It wasn't really cowboy up, so it was definitely more modern. But I think it's like Shiptown or Shipyard or something like that, which is like another district. That's where you have like all the honky tonks and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know their proper name, but That's what they call them in Tennessee. So I'm gonna go with that name.
What was the reason for this trip?
Just helping a friend move. So just driving, and then I got flown out. Felt like a hot girl, so I was like,
Nice.
why not? So
Nice.
yeah, OKC was pretty cool. Then I decided to be ballsy, and I was like, you know what? I just want to get to North Carolina. And I was like, so I drove from OKC to Charlotte, and I kind of paid attention to the route. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of made that decision like off the rip. Like I didn't really look into the details, and I didn't fucking realize I was gonna cross through 7 states. So when I was driving, and it was like, welcome to Mississippi, I was like, oh fuck. I was like, Mississippi? I was like, all right, cool. And then it was like, I started pretty much hitting like Mississippi, Georgia, well, I think Alabama. Alabama did not let me down. With it, as soon as
Hold on, you gotta elaborate on that a little bit more. Hold on.
Alabama did not let me down. So, like, as soon as I hit Mississippi, I was like, cool, I'm gonna ride the South now. Like, obviously, the South, it is what it is, right? Like, there's a lot of history there. There's definitely a lot of old traditional towns where they still believe in shit back in the day, right? So, for me, I was like, cool. Once we get into Alabama, I think we stopped by like, what is it, like Montgomery, Alabama or something like that. So when we get into Alabama, I was like, at this point, we made it an objective to like just take the pictures of the state signs. So it said like Sweet Home, Alabama. And I was like, all right, that's cool. I shit you not 5 miles in, I see this giant 50-foot Confederate flag. Like just on the side, like
I said, that's the real welcome
and I was
sign.
like, hell yeah, brother. I was like, that is the hospitality I wanted in Alabama. Just this man or person, whatever, right? They did it.
I don't think women really care that much. It's definitely a man's spite.
They invested in this giant fucking pole that you can see probably from an airplane. If I'm not, that pole had to have been at least 150 feet to 200 feet.
Damn.
And then that pole had to have the capacity of holding a 50-foot flag, and whatever wind, like it was insane.
That is the America flag for them.
I was like, dude,
that's insane.
That shit.
yeah.
Honking past it. Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. And I was like, all right, this is Alabama for sure. And then not even 10 miles in, fucking cops full search a car. And I was like,
oh, your guys' car?
no.
Oh.
No, dude. Fucking crazy enough, 13 states didn't get pulled over once. So either that means I'm a
Nice. Hell
terrible
yeah.
fucking driver, or I'm good. But I'm not gonna lie though, Alabama. So like states like Arkansas. Oh fuck, I went through Arkansas. I forgot about that. States like Arkansas, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee. So those states, like every person that I saw pulled over, they were doing full car searches, which is crazy. And then in
What was
Alabama,
the color of the person who got pulled over?
most of them white. It was white on white.
Hey,
Well,
you
I
never
mean-
know. It could have.
Hey, I mean, you know, there's two possible outcomes. I mean, you know, a lot of like the harder drug epidemic is mostly predominantly like white people. So they're the ones who are trafficking like the heroines and the fentanyls and all that kind of shit. So like they probably, if it is, like that's probably what it is for. Probably more so for drug shit, or if it's racism. Really two options depending. But yeah, if it's white on white, it's probably more drug related than anything down there.
Alabama fucks you up because Alabama, you have a 70 speed limit, and within half a mile, that shit drops at 60, and you have cops just right there waiting.
Oh, waiting to get
unless
you a
you
ticket.
unless you know your landmarks, you're not gonna hit that you're gonna be 10 miles. Yeah, so
That's kind of a dickish.
dude, it's
that's
a fucking
trap
dick
right
move.
there.
Yeah, like that was pretty fucking stressful. Atlanta was kind of like that as well. Atlanta had a fucking, I don't know if it was like a freeway or more of like towards in the city, where like you go from 70 to 35 within like a block. So yeah, that like
I must have been in the city because when I was out there, I was driving on the freeway and I didn't have any problems. Unless it was like, because we drove like right on the outside of the city, so I don't know if it was.
yeah, I went in the city,
Yeah,
like through the
so
city.
somewhere.
Yeah. Memphis, Tennessee. I'm not gonna lie to you. I made
Did you see the pyramid?
oh Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking respect Bass
Fuck.
Pro Shop. Don't fucking, you say Bass Pro Shop.
Fuck, dude, that's so sick, man.
I saw that and knew exactly what I was looking at. And I was like, that's a Bass Pro.
Hell yeah, dude. The fucking Bass Pro Pyramid.
I think you can stay at that one. I think that one
got
you can
stay
rent.
there
Yeah, I
too?
think
That's
you can
fucking
rent the top,
Live
like
in the
the.
tip.
No.
Yeah, you can rent. I think so.
Wow, all of Memphis.
No, but so like after, well, I made it the objective to like get each sign right for the states because I'm probably never gonna do that cross country trip for a while. And then I was collecting magnets, so I was collecting fridge magnets. So I was like, oh, I gotta stop by like Tennessee, right? So I made the wrong left, and I knew I fucked up because when I stopped by the Shell and walked in, there was a bulletproof glass like in a circle, right? And I saw some guy sagging and just branding, and I was just like, oh shit. And I was like, this is Memphis. I was like, I didn't find any magnets, right? So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll go up to one more, right? One more gas station up the street. I knew I fucked up when I walked in there and just smelled like Black and Mild. And I was just like, I'm gonna stretch it. I'm gonna ask him, do you have fridge magnets? That motherfucker laughed at me.
No.
He laughed at me. And he said,
That's a very tough question. I can use my options. I feel like, yeah, no, this is not, dude. Yeah, gas stations are definitely probably one of the top places never to go.
To get
like,
up.
No, not to get, just to go. Like, just don't go inside a gas station. Like, it's not the place to be.
so I was like, damn. I was like, this is real Memphis right here.
Yeah.
So, and then
That's Pro Shop.
yeah, no, I ended up going dude loves gas stations because most of them are like on the side of the freeways.
Yeah.
Best fucking gas stations ever.
Because they're for truckers.
Yeah, dude.
Long haulers.
Best fucking gas stations ever. Find everything in there. Got to go to the Buc-ee's. You guys ever heard of Buc-ee's?
Oh, I heard of
Dude,
Buc-ee's, though, yeah.
Did you get a Buc-ee's
See,
shirt?
I thought it was a Texas only thing. I didn't realize it was a South thing.
Yeah,
And
okay.
the biggest one is in Tennessee.
Okay.
So if I would have
They got
stayed,
a Bass Pro Shop and a Buc-ee's out there?
yeah, I think it's in Knoxville. If I would have stayed on the original course, I would have gone to the biggest Buc-ee's.
You got it in his head.
But dude, honestly, it lived up to the fucking hype. Like just going in there, it was like a Walmart on steroids.
Sick.
But like imagine like a Walmart and a Costco gasoline combined. Just busy as shit.
Really?
Yeah, busy everywhere. They have 150 pumps, and I still had to wait for a pump.
150 goddamn
Yeah, and I
Holy
still had to
shit.
wait. But it was cool. Bathrooms clean as fuck. I was like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do the whole experience. Going to the
Shout out
bathroom,
you shit at every-
1,000%. Oh no!
1,000%.
I was like, I'm gonna mark my
Cross
country.
I'm gonna find the best bathrooms across America.
What's your
Buc-ee's, Loves,
random?
Memphis Shell.
It's like, what's your random fact? Shat in 13 states.
Hey, that's a good icebreaker right there. You'd be like, what do you mean?
That's pretty sick. Yeah. Yeah. No, I heard Buc-ee's is pretty cool. I'm trying to find one. I haven't found one in my travels yet, but once
Yeah,
I do, I definitely
sick.
try to go there and get a Buc-ee shirt.
Wait, so what do they sell? Like,
So it's
I
like
don't know what they
it's
sell.
Texas. So okay, so like
Whatever you
the
want.
first, yeah, no, it really is. So like one half of the store is like the regular shit you would get at any other gas station, but the
Okay.
majority of the stuff is their brand. So like it's their popcorn, they're just their own brand stuff.
Okay.
They do have like other brands, but like the snacks are mostly like Buc-ee's, right? And then they have all the fucking sodas in the world you can imagine. And then the middle section is their Texas barbecue, right? So their middle section, they have like this person that their whole job is just putting out like pulled pork sandwiches, brisket sandwiches, ham sandwiches, like just regular barbecue, right? And then they do have like a kitchen, but that's mostly for like sweets or like they had Mexican food. And then there's a whole other section where it's just Buc-ee's like sweatshirts, toys,
Oh,
like
merchandise.
just merchandise, yeah. But like I'm talking about like detailed merchandise. Like some of that shit is pretty good quality and like cheap. Like I think.
Did you cop some?
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
the fuck?
yes.
1,000%.
Hell yes.
Yeah, you can't go to a Buc-ee's and not come out with a
Something,
Buc-ee's
yeah.
shirt, man.
What was crazy though is like so the sandwiches look like something you would get, like, you know those hamburgers that you see in foil at like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
That's how they have like their barbecue, right? They're just pulling it out there. So then I was like, oh fuck it, like whatever. I'm not in Texas, but I'm in Alabama, and I was like, this is a Buc-ee's. Let's try it. I shit you not, that fucking barbecue set, all fucking 3 of them were so solid. I was like, dude, this is solid. I probably spent like $200. I didn't even need to spend $200. Came out with so much shit.
That's how they get you, bro.
But yeah, it was funny. Like the lady was like an Alabama white lady, and then she could like tell like I was probably fucking look like this is my first time.
The kid in a candy
yeah.
shop. A little
I
bit.
feel like they get that a lot. They're probably like, oh yeah, these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, what the fuck is this fucking shit?
Just start running around through everywhere.
It's like, come on, man.
But yeah, and I was like, I had a cart, and I was like, where did I put the cart? She's like, just outside. We're just like a Walmart. And I was just like, okay, fuck, my bad. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, Buc-ee's was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. What else? I was like, Charlotte was pretty cool. I really like Charlotte, North Carolina. Like, I got to see their stadium, like the Carolina Panther or Bank of America Stadium or whatever. It was pretty solid, honestly. I don't know how the team's doing, but I wouldn't mind catching a game there.
I don't know either. Yeah.
Appreciate. Got to go like to one brewery at each one of those states. That was pretty badass. I would say Charlotte definitely had some solid breweries.
What's the best brewery? What's the best state for the breweries?
Oh, California for sure.
No, like on your travel. On your travel.
OKC was pretty solid, and then Charlotte was pretty good. Yeah, Amarillo. Dude, I don't know what it is about Texas, man. I was like, this is actually the second time this has happened to me. I went to a brewery in Amarillo, Texas, and it was like a whole women-owned brewery, right? And it was all like women beer tenders. And
Nice.
I obviously, like, I have a California ID. And she saw that. She's like, are you passing by or staying? And I was just like, fuck, lady, I'm just trying to get a fucking beer. Like, this isn't Austin. Like, I get it. Fuck. So I was just like, just getting a beer. She's like, okay, good.
She said, okay, good. Damn. Oh, she's all like, get the fuck out of my state.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, dude. I understand this is Amarillo, but fuck, man. I just want some beer.
Damn, you were kind of setting it up for like all girl beer tenders.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's gonna be good. And then they said, get the fuck out of my state.
Like, how long you want me to stay? Like, where we gonna go?
Was it the tone? She said, good.
Dude, it was just like a very like masculine good. But I mean, the beer was solid. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, the beer was fucking solid. It was interesting though. Like, definitely weren't as the friendly. Like, you know, usually when you sit at the bar at a brewery, like they're chit chatting with you at least for like a little bit, even if it's just like, hey, how you doing? And like, where you from? Not a fucking peep. Just gave me my beer and just continued their way.
Nice.
I was just like,
they're probably like, I don't want to get hit on. I get hit on too damn much.
Actually, I didn't. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I mean. Actually, I'll leave that. I was like,
I think the best,
the
best out of state place I got a drink was in Philly. They were pretty chill there.
Philly?
It was a nice little
Philly's also rowdy as fuck though.
Yeah, but it was like a Thursday, like at 12 in the afternoon. So it was like
chill.
Yeah, but they were super chill, and we were talking and having a good time with all the locals in there, just doing their thing. But yeah, Philly's cool. What was your favorite state out of all the ones that you went to on this trip? Regardless of beer or whatever, like which state?
Dude, honestly,
Alabama,
man. To me, it was just
brother.
To me, what I love
Strong.
what I love so much about Alabama is they just straight.
He saw that flag and saluted.
Damn, where can we have this in California?
I'm home.
God, made the South rise again.
I think to me it was just like it's just a concept that we were like fuck everybody else. Like I don't care if it's by the freeway. It's just like everything was just like true freedom of speech. I don't give a fuck about anyone else's opinion. So
you see any hate speech out there?
I didn't really get to talk to too many people, if I'm honest with you, because most of the time was just like on the road, and like the people that I did interact were either like
no signs though, where it's just like God hates fags, and you're just like, well, yep, that's gonna happen.
I'm in. Yep.
I think the only thing I saw was kind of actually creepy. On like the side of the freeway, like someone's property had like this whole Trump thing. and then they had Confederate flags. I want to say like a cross. And I was just like, all right, I probably wouldn't want to fucking get a flat tire here. Yeah. So I was like, this little sketch. Yeah, it was like type of hooded shit.
Who are you? Get off my fucking lawn.
But yeah, I didn't really see too many Mexican people out there, if I'm honest with you. So like, and especially in like the South, it was really interesting. Like even in like Charlotte, like most of the Mexican people I saw were like doing construction, which is like, okay, fuck it, right? Not trying to get into, not trying to get into the stereotypes, but I was like, fuck, man. So then I felt like such a hipster when I went into a brewery, and they didn't really have anything good, but they had a pumpkin spice latte beer. And I was just like,
the pumpkin spice?
Yeah, I was like, let me get a PSL.
Bro.
Say that.
Then they see his ID. He's like, California. I fucking knew it. Fucking knew it.
That fucking reminds me, man. I was in so like the part of Carolina that I went to, like it was a little bit in the boonies. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I knew I was in the boonies because the brewery that I went there, as soon as I walked in, the room changed. Like
everyone looked at you.
Silent. Yeah, no, it got silent. Extremely silent. Almost to the point where like I could hear my own like the wood creak because I was walking by. Yeah.
I would have walked out.
And I was like, fuck.
I'm like, oh, sorry, wrong place.
And I was like, so I went up to the bar and got a drink. And I would just
pumpkin spice latte.
No, they definitely don't have PSLs in there. Not in that part of Carolina.
Excuse me, do you have PSL?
I was like, give me your stout, please. But
I like that, yeah. So there's definitely two options when it's like that, right? You can either be like, you know, you're like, yeah, sorry, wrong
place, yeah. Or you fucking own it.
Then whip your dick out and you're like,
you fucking own that,
I
dude.
want a whiskey. You're like, starts the brewery. You're like, well, all right.
Give me the hardest thing you have, kind of thing.
yeah, so it was very interesting because I was like, okay, like I sat down, got my beer. Obviously, they didn't shoo me away. So I was like, I expected the room to get a little bit louder. Dude, it probably took half the beer for everyone else to keep their conversation going.
Really?
It was really interesting. And I was like, this is definitely not a place I want to drink on a Friday night.
Damn.
Yeah.
They ostracized you right there.
Dude,
it's like the movies, the Western movies. You walk in, all the music just stops. Everyone just looks.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is this guy? And you're like walking, clink, clink, clink,
I'm
clink.
just a high roller coming from outside of town.
Yeah, exactly.
Stopping by to see what the good folk of this town are doing. I see y'all having a little game of poker over here. Mind if I join?
Dude. It's like, and then like once you get that drink, it's like everything just starts again.
Yeah, everyone's back to normal.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It was interesting. Also, my second best thing is I got to fucking try a flavored Busch Light. So I've always been looking for Busch Apple, right? Because that's huge. Never can get it in fucking California. I went into a gas station just to pee. And I was like, honestly, that gas station smelled like fried chicken. It was fucking crazy. I was like,
rate the bathroom.
Yeah. That bathroom was terrible.
Oh, okay. Part of the list, though.
Fried chicken, though. It smells like fried chicken.
It smelled like fried chicken.
It smell like shit.
Dude, as I was walking out, from my peripheral, I was like, is that a Busch Light case? And I was like, I walk over, Busch Light Peaches. I was like, fucking sold. Get this shit out of here.
See it shimmering.
Dude,
it's golden right
it was so beautiful. Dude, I fucking some guy. I cracked that motherfucker open. I shit you not. Busch Light Peaches taste like craft beer. Okay. It was solid. And for $12.99 for a 12-pack, I can understand.
Dollar beer almost.
Yeah.
Hey,
I wish I could. I did.
Emailed them, those fucking guys. Look at this.
But yeah, I know that. Like, I really wanted to make room in my suitcase to bring that shit back, but nah, I couldn't.
Oh, so you didn't? The only thing you brought back was the magnets.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I didn't, cause I didn't want to check my bag in realistically.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, because after Carolina, I went to Vegas.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that was pretty cool too.
What was the worst state?
New Mexico.
Ain't nothing
By
there.
far.
Figured.
I don't know. It's
Honestly,
fucking interesting, bro.
The only
Fucking
good thing New
drug
Mexico
dealing.
had is they had a basket of fries at McDonald's for $3.99.
That's sick.
And my dumbass came back to LA and I was like, hey, do you have a basket of fries? And the lady's like, oh, what? I was like, God damn it.
said, New Mexico basket
Yeah, I
of
was
fries.
like, oh, basket
love.
of fries, New Mexico, $3.99. Is this?
Ring a bell?
You're at McDonald's, for God's sake. Make it happen.
Yeah, for real. I know damn well you can make a basket.
I've seen Super Size Me. You can make that shit big as fuck. Come on, put the thing in there.
I forgot about Super
Just
Size
fill a
shit.
bag of fries.
Fill the bag. Fucking rob a McDonald's. For
Yeah, he's just like, put the fries in the bag. I'm not fucking with you. You better put the fries in the fucking bag. Yeah, dude. Imagine that. Imagine if supersize wasn't ever a thing, and then someone was just like, "Yo, man, I just need 1,500 calories worth of fries. Like, just fill this entire bag up." And they just had to rob a McDonald's for their fries. Like, fuck the money. They're like, "Dude, I'm just addicted to McDonald's fries. I just need this full bag." I would give it to him.
I mean, I would be like,
Sure.
that's 6 large fries, sir.
If a guy runs into your establishment and yells at you to put the fries in the bag, I'm gonna put the
Especially
fries in the bag,
if I'm
man.
at McDonald's, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna deal with this. Here you go.
Just put the fries in the bag, man. Just cook
Fair.
up some more.
No, that was probably the only good thing New Mexico had. Their fucking
Fries.
basket of
The
fries.
basket of
Yeah.
Yeah, not the Lobos, not the
Yeah.
Nobos.
But yeah, no, that was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I think if I were to do it again, I kind of want to go from California probably to Rhode Island. So just shoot
Full cross country.
Yeah, shoot cross. Yeah, I'll probably want to do that. I think the only thing though is definitely right now the time to do it is each state is in fair weather. I was like, because in the winter, absolutely
Snows,
not.
rains.
Yeah, well,
You gotta
it was
do that.
crazy in Arizona. There was clouds where it was raining, and fuck, man, I really got fucking. I'm not gonna lie, I peed a little bit. So there was this sign that said gust winds. I was like, oh fucking whatever. So I was just driving. And I was like, I wonder how deep that puddle is. And
Bro,
as
that's almost
I go to the puddle, a gust wind fucking hits the tail. Yeah, and I'm like, oh shit. So we start hydroplaning. And I'm like, oh fuck. So I turned the wheel the other way and it was kind of weird. So the car pretty much shook. And then I got to the straight and it was just silent. And I was like, fuck yeah, baby, let's go.
He turned on the radio. He said, oh, no.
Dude, no, I was so hyped because I didn't think I was gonna be able to pull that off because of how hard that wind hit. And I was like, dude, I'm fucked. We're about to spin out. And I didn't. So to me, I got hyped within the second. And it almost felt like a Fast and the Furious moment for me. And I was just like, dude, I got this shit. And I turned the radio up. I did the opposite. Turned the radio.
When shit hits the fan, you're like, let's fucking go.
Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna lie though. It was in that moment, I was like, oh fuck.
This is it.
Yeah.
We ain't making it out of this
Dude, I wanted to pull the dash cam video of it, but it didn't save that exact moment. Yeah. I was like, dude, I really wanted to save that video.
That's fine.
That would have been cool.
That was so early in the trip, too. That would have been fucked.
Only 2 states in.
Dude, I just started this.
That was a good thing. What was the tunes like for 13 states? What did you change music every state when you in the South blues only, country, or were you just I'm just listening to whatever for?
No, I was just listening
states?
mostly to it was mostly to artists, if I'm realistic. So
Okay.
we would listen to, I listened to all of Kanye West albums. That took about, I don't know, good chunk.
Okay.
Bad Bunny's, all of his out. So I listened to a lot of Frank Ocean, listened to some YouTube shit from Frank Ocean, so Mac Miller. So just chose mostly one person and then going through all of their work. Yeah. So, because after a while, we started doing I don't want to know what that was.
Let me stop. Yeah, let me stop right now.
Knock it off.
After after doing like the top 100 and all that, like all that shit started getting really repetitive. So it's like, fuck it, let's just go like deep into the archives. And like I think the one that like surprised me the most was I don't think I've ever listened to like Kanye West's first album. And I was like, fuck, dude, from like that first album to like where he is now is just such a game changer.
You realize Kanye's evolution.
Yeah. But still, I was like, I've never listened to it. So it's just like, I've never listened to his early work. So it was just like, oh shit.
Those are the best albums: Late Registration, Graduation, and College Dropout.
Yeah. Graduation and College Dropout, yeah.
But that first trilogy is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, after that, I was like, I mean, some of it was just like talking. Like, I think at some point it was kind of interesting. Like, obviously, like for 39 hours, like if you want to make the ride enjoyable, like you're probably gonna have to fucking get into like a little bit of like your childhood and trauma and shit like that. And like I felt a little bit bad because like sometimes like I was like kind of trauma bombing, but it's just like, oh fuck. Like I don't remember what I was talking about, but like I started tearing up a little bit, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm crying." I was like, "I gotta figure this out right now." I was like, "Do I just let the tears roll, or do I fucking like just pause it?" And I was like, "Ah, fuck it." I was like, "I'm just gonna let that shit roll." So like, it felt good. I'm not gonna lie, like it felt good talking about some shit that like I didn't even realize.
Yeah, I feel that. I think like something cool, like. Now that you kind of said that and brought that up, I think something that'd be interesting would be like if you're traveling like state to state, like finding like just like a random artist from like that state, and you're like, all right, I'm just gonna bang this artist while we're in this state, next artist, and you just kind of get a chance to feel like what the people in that state are probably listening to, because most of these motherfuckers are probably just. Bill from down the street just released an album. Shit goes crazy.
Bill from down the street.
Local music.
Yeah, that local shit. Real local vibes.
Yeah, that probably would have been pretty. I guess in the South though, it would have been like realistically like one genre. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what artist comes out of New Mexico, but
I don't even know what comes out of New Mexico.
Meth.
You see that state flag? What's out of that?
Yeah, that sucks, dude. They have a pretty fire state flag for a pretty shitty state.
What is it? A Roadrunner, isn't it?
No, isn't it the like?
It's a yellow,
but it has like red like stripe, like four like segwaying things.
Actually, you might be right.
You got me on this. I don't know.
Name every state flag.
Alabama. Hold on. Name every state flag. You mean name every state?
No, the state flags. Like, what do the flags look like for every state?
The only one I really know is California. It's the bear. That's all I need to know. Like, honestly, if you tested me on like state flags, I probably I wouldn't pass.
Maryland's is pretty sick too.
Oh, is that the one that has the checkers?
Yeah.
Oh, good with these state flags.
With like it's like half checkered, half yellow with like some shit in there. Yeah, Maryland is pretty sick. Maryland's a pretty nice flag.
I'm still trying to think of state flag. I'm thinking of Texas right now. I'm like, Lone Star State.
Like, processing.
It's a Lone Star State. There has to be a star. Oh, it is. It's a triangle with a star and
there you go.
Yeah, there it is. There we go.
But now, I think I'm gonna do one more trip like in 2 months, where I'm gonna go into North Carolina and then go into Florida.
Oh, you're starting in North Carolina.
Yeah, starting in North Carolina, going to Florida. Yeah, so see
that Myrtle Beach.
I keep hearing. I was like, I didn't even know that was in the Carolinas.
I didn't either until I started watching Eastbound and Down, and then I was just like, oh, dude, Myrtle Beach is the shit.
The fuck is Eastbound and Down?
the same
Great show. Highly recommend. Great show. It's about baseball. It's great.
Oh, is that fucking guy with the curly hair? Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, my mom's boyfriend used to watch that show all the time when I was in high school. Yeah, he used to fucking crack the fuck up.
That show is comedy, dude.
What is it on?
HBO.
Max?
Max.
Yeah, Max.
You can find it on Max. Okay. I do know that show is fucking awesome. I highly recommend.
Not bad. I'll do it.
It involves, it gets everything. It has Mexico, it has the Carolinas, it has Texas, It has everything. Every state you could want. It's great. Yeah.
But yeah, I think outside of that, I mean, everything else has just been fucking party.
Going crazies.
Yeah, I'll probably go in the winter. It's time to go
Hibernate.
hibernate. Yeah, maybe see what happens in the spring.
Yeah, when you come back out, you reemerge as a beautiful butterfly.
Yeah. I was thinking more of like a bear, you know. How a bear I don't think I was thinking about a butterfly, but
Hey, man, I mean, however you want to live your life, you do that, you know. But fuck it, whatever. What have you been up to this week?
Oh, what have I been up to? Great question. Nothing exciting as you guys. I'll tell you that much. Work. I moved my sister stuff to her school. Went to a little San Diego trip, which was fun. The mirror almost came out of the back trunk, which is exciting.
Okay, how did it come out the back trunk? Did you have it closed?
No. So I have a truck, right? And I don't have a cover for it.
Oh, this guy's a truck,
Yeah.
Everyone
Hey,
listen, he has a fucking
That's right.
truck.
That's right. So, had the truck, didn't have like a cover for it, but I did have a like a little cargo net, like little not rubber bands, what are they called? Bungee cords, type of cargo net. Connected, made sure everything was secured. The mirror started kind of sliding out between the little crack of the bungee net as I was driving on the freeway. I saw a bump, and then I saw it like back in, and I was like, fuck. I pulled over so quick, dude. That was the quickest I pulled over. And then fixed it. Did my thing. Dropped it off.
just going to SDSU or UCSD or which?
UCSD.
Yeah. She's smart.
Yeah. Yup.
Damn. Fuck, man. That's where all the smart ass people go
For
to.
real. That's crazy.
Said all the STSU. Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
That's a party school. That's
STDSU?
Yeah, STD.
Yeah.
That's
What was
true.
that?
Weren't they rated number 1 in like
Fucking STDs?
STD?
Yeah.
Between them or in Arizona State, I think.
Yeah, I think it was like
Arizona State was
one in
pretty
5
close.
people would get an STD at SDSU. Like, and I was like, what the
Good thing
fuck?
I didn't go there.
Were you supposed to go there?
Yeah.
Really?
I got accepted into there.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
I
Damn.
didn't go.
It's not bad.
Or else I would have had an STD. And that would have been a good topic for the podcast. Hey, remember the time we all got STD, guys? And you're like, no? Like, fuck. Well, just me, I guess.
It's like that episode of Family Guy where like they're playing that drinking game and just like tell me a time you did this and like Quagmire's all fucking hammered.
It was like never have I ever.
Yeah,
And then
never
it was
have
like,
I ever. It's just some
Did this and he's
ridiculous
like,
shit.
fuck. Okay.
He's like, come on.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Other than that, yeah, no. Just been in grinding. Just been grinding.
I want to ask you a question first before we move on. This is something that we talked about in the previous episode, but I want to hear your take on this as well. Is it weird for you now to go to like a random college and just like pull up and see like what's up?
Before we get to that topic,
Okay.
I wanted to go back to this thing about the truck. Just because
Oh.
you have a truck doesn't mean you got to park like an asshole.
Who says I park
You
like
park like an asshole. I pulled up. Right now.
Okay, all right.
I was
To be
like,
fair,
we fucking
all
get
right,
it. You have, I have one too. It doesn't mean I'm fucking-
here's some background. Here's some context. It's trash day tomorrow. I still have to roll out the bins, so I made a little bit more space to back up into to put out the bins. So I usually I usually park at the end or at the end, and I leave a space in either or. I promise you, I don't park like a dick. I
dude,
promise.
look at this
I'm very
fucking
courteous.
jackass.
I'm very courteous.
What are you
Okay?
gonna do? Lift your truck next? Fucking-
Probably take up 2 parking spots at the grocery store.
Yeah, I just curve into it.
But going back to your thing about like going to a college and like it definitely feels weird. Like I feel old.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to stop by what was there? Syracuse. Or was it Syracuse?
think
Or no,
it's New
Clemson. It was
York.
Clemson. It was Clemson. I didn't fucking realize Clemson.
Is it Alabama?
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, I didn't realize Clemson was in the South. I thought for some reason it was like somewhere north.
That's the SEC school.
So when I was like, holy shit, Clemson? I was like, it was right there in that exit. Like I wanted to get off, but I was like, nah, that feels a little weird.
Same. I had that same predicament. Last trip I was in, like I said, I was in Iowa. I was right by Iowa, University of Iowa. You know where they had a big game coming up that week. So I was just like, I want to check out the school, but I also don't want to be an almost 30-year-old walk around at school, be like, remember the days of just being in college and.
You know, it's so funny. Yeah. I did that in a work trip, like I think 2 years ago, where I went to San Jose State, and I was riding those little scooters around. It was during that COVID time. I remember riding around. I was like, this place fucking sucks. I went through all like the athletic fields, went through like their Greek row. I was like, dude, this Greek row fucking blows dick. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, they're banana slug. Oh, you said
San Jose State, yeah.
They're Spartans.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Yeah, but yeah, I don't know.
No, to your point though, I mean, I think we look young enough to be able to walk around the campus.
You look your age.
Oh, fuck you, you fucking asshole. He told me that last time. I don't know how to feel about it. I think it's offensive, but I think we look young enough to walk around the campus and not be questioned like, why is there a fucking creep walking around, kind of thing.
I don't know, man. It's tough.
You know?
I mean, I think like to his point of view, I don't know about the whole walking around, but it's like if you go to a USC football game right now, no one's gonna question you.
Oh,
like
yeah.
if you go to a tailgating party,
that's
like
not
no
what
one's
I'm talking about. Like I'm talking about like you like we said, right? Like you see a school that you're like, oh, I've always heard about this school. And I'm just gonna go walk around the University of Iowa. Like I have no business to be there except just to like walk around. Like what are you gonna do? Like if you're going for a game, that's different because you're like, no, like I'm here and we're gonna go to a game. But if you're like, oh, it's Tuesday afternoon, I'm gonna go walk around campus of this school that I don't belong to.
I get your point. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not totally against it. I just wanted to see your opinion.
So if it's for a game, it's acceptable.
Of course.
If you're just walking around on an average day, then it's questionable.
That's up in the air.
Then it's questionable.
If you're concealing a backpack, you might be able to skate away a little bit more.
Maybe you could be like, hey, I did. So I worked for a little bit. I'm coming back for my master's.
Yeah.
No one's really gonna question it.
Yeah. It's a university. People come in for masters, doctorates.
Pop up next to somebody that's like, yo, dude, calc is fucking hard. And they're like, ew, what the fuck?
Imagine just crashing a class. Like, you're like, fuck.
I've always wanted to go into a class. So I've actually sat in other people's classes at other universities, like big fuck. No
lecture halls.
Yeah, I was
lecture
like,
halls, yeah.
no one fucking paid. Like, not a
Hundreds of
single
students,
peep.
right?
Yeah, not a single peep.
Half the kids don't even show up there anyway. They're probably happy. Oh, well, at least someone showed up to class today.
But I've always wanted to just fucking wreak chaos in that class and then just walk out.
Bad.
Yeah, just walk out.
That's diabolical.
That is.
I was like, because what are you going to do? Kick me out? I don't even go to the school.
I mean, yeah, but shit, I guess. I don't know. I mean, if you think about it, though, you could just spend 4 years going to lecture halls and never paying for college.
But learn your shit.
Actually,
you just won't get the degree, but you have the fucking knowledge. You're good. You fucking know it.
I mean, yeah, what is it? Like, what does a degree really matter? You'd be like, hey, man, like, I sat in 1,500 hours worth of lecture classes over 4 years, never paid a dime.
I was thinking about.
Would you take the test?
No,
you just want to show up on test day. If they're like, oh, yeah, test is tomorrow, I'm like, okay, I'm not coming to this class.
Because then that's how they catch you.
Yeah,
that's how they would catch you. You'd be like, who the fuck
you
is
just
this?
show up for lectures, so you just pull up like.
Imagine you're like their top student, and then you're not even registered to that class.
Yeah, they're like, who the fuck is this? They're like, okay, guys, we need you guys to put your real names on your stuff because we're getting some crazy names on here. I just want to let everyone know that like we want to make sure we're putting our real names and are on your IDs on your tests. You just ball out, and you're just like, yeah, man. Good. I don't know why you like. What's stopping you from doing that?
I don't think nothing is stopping. I think it's the idea of like you're just going to a class and like you didn't pay for it. I don't know. That's me.
I mean, it's just timing
But
the
I mean,
lecture
like,
halls.
if you really need it, like if you're just like, fuck, I really want to like
Learn
get
this.
the college
Yeah.
knowledge, but don't want to pay for college. Like, what's stopping you from just strolling into a lecture hall?
I don't think nothing.
Just gotta know the schedule.
You
That's
just
it.
gotta, you just gotta find whatever class.
And they have that online. They have all that online.
Yeah, maybe.
don't think so.
LinkedIn message someone. Oh, I see you go to the school.
That is true.
That's definitely not how you want to start a conversation.
Hey, so I've been watching you for the last 6 months, and I saw you graduated high school. You just got to this.
I did
school.
not recommend you being a cold caller.
The approach was definitely not the way to go. That's when you become the creep.
Jesus.
See, this is why you're not on college campuses anymore. This is why you can't step on foot on college campuses anymore. You're done. Once you graduated, you solidified yourself. You were never coming back.
Hey,
You can just stay home. It's all right, man. Don't worry about it.
that's okay. Online class. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, so fuck it, man. Might go back to college again and just sit in lectures.
For free?
Yeah.
Not a bad idea, though.
I mean, even if you go back to the same school you graduated from, you already know where all of the buildings are, where all the lecture halls are at, or at least the ones that you already had classes in. You just pull up.
You can't have the same professor.
What the fuck? It's been 5 years since we've been in school. You think they're gonna fucking remember us in a lecture hall?
Oh.
Especially a lecture hall. You sit in the back, you don't even fucking.
True.
They can't see
Hoodie.
that far.
Fucking hoodie.
They can't even see that far. They're old anyway.
Wait. All right. What class would you crash if you had to, or if you wanted to?
I don't know. Just anything. It depends. Like, it just depends. Like if I was like, oh, like I want to get my master's in, comm, but don't want to do that. I just go to the comm building and just go to like classes there, or I just stroll up to a random lecture hall. I'm like, all right, whatever we're learning about today is what we're learning about today. You're just like, fuck
It's
it.
an hour and 15 minutes of learning.
It's the worst that can happen. You're like, oh, dude, it's sex ed. Fuck. Oh, dude, no. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be fun just to go and just sit in a random lecture hall. Be like, all right, roll the dice. What are we getting today?
There you go. And on the next Patreon episode, watch Tyson go to a random class.
Tyson back to school. Is it even school season right now? Yeah, it is.
It is, yeah, fall.
It is major school season.
Fall
I'm talking
season.
about college.
Fuck, I don't
Big
know.
games. Football.
Dude, post baseball season's right here. October. That shit's about to get wild. That's for real.
But
That's for the real baseball
early football season is just getting started,
which nobody gives a fuck
actually the entire world does now.
now.
Last thing I'll get into before we get into the show. Taylor Swift is now an NFL fan.
That's right.
So that means that the new NFL fan base is just almost quadrupled in size.
Oh,
it's only
Swifties.
for
Yes.
that. Who is she dating?
Travis Kelce.
What does he know before you know?
There we go. I'm just
First of all,
How
I was
does
like,
he know before you know?
She's up to date, I guess.
I thought you watched sports. I thought you paid attention
Why
to
is
these
he on
things.
me right now?
because you did bring out a fucking Rams cooler out of all fucking things. Yeah, no, don't help. You fucked up with that.
This is a shared household. This is a
fucked
shared
up.
household.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he owns a jersey. So is that jersey shared too?
All right, this is another Applebee's conversation that we're about to have. First off, Tyson tried to convert me into a Lions fan.
He's not even a Lions fan.
No, I know, but he tried to convert me into a Lions fan. He said,
All I said was bet on their future. They have a good possibility. They had a shitty half of the first season last year. Had a great second half. They weren't gonna go start this season on the same shitty foot that they had
beat
last
Chiefs.
year. And you got Jared Goff, former Ram, as their
Yeah,
quarterback.
yeah.
You have ties to that if you want to claim that. You had
This is his argument.
You had every opportunity to claim the Lions before the season started, and you chose not to, and now you have to live with your consequences.
Yeah,
you don't know who Travis Kelce is.
That's fine. That's fine.
He is literally the best tight end in the NFL.
Oh.
God, he fucking talks a lot of shit, but I guess you beat records.
When you're the
yeah,
best,
yeah.
you're the fucking best, man. I mean, what are you gonna say?
Yeah, I think the whole thing with like the Swifties going to like the KC thing is like, did you see the shoe situation where like she wore some New Balance 550s and then like everyone's like, get them right now before like they get sold out everywhere.
Dude, they did that with
This
his
is
jersey.
like,
Dude, they said his jersey sales went up 400%.
400%. Holy
400%.
shit, dude! And he makes a percentage out of that.
Wow.
Bro, that's an inside deal. That's business. That's not a relationship. That's business.
And you know, it started on because there's two brothers, right?
Yeah.
The Kelsey brothers. One plays for
Chiefs.
and.
Eagles.
Oh, okay.
Good guess.
What positions?
Good guess.
Apparently one's a tight end. The other one, I don't know. Are they both tight ends? I don't know.
Okay. I'm keeping you on your toes here, man. But yeah, so they have a podcast, and I think that's, I think it started. The rumor kind of started circulating around. Someone saying something on a podcast, and then may or may not be true. Obviously, as we've seen now, she's at the game.
Well, the brother confirmed it on the podcast before a couple of days before the
So
game.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they talked about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
But it was still yet to be confirmed
Until
100% until the game.
They were
And
at
it's
the
like,
game.
well,
She was at the
now
game.
I guess. I don't know. So if that's the case, sources close to the Too Good For You podcast have just gained intel that Jesus is now dating Jessica Alba. This is exclusive news. Sources close to the Too Good For You podcast have said that. That's all I'm saying. So congratulations, man. That's pretty sick. Yeah, man. I'm jealous. But
No, I'm not gonna do Jessica like that. I'm gonna decline the rumors, but I will give dating insight to Too Good For You podcasts. Initials are SG, and made spotlights at the VMAs. Was definitely trending at the VMAs.
Ice Spice.
No,
I said
SG.
What's Ice Spice's real name? Hold on.
That's all I'm gonna leave with that.
SG at the VMAs. Okay, pop culture. Since you don't know football, can you
Video
just tell
Music
me who
Awards.
was doing the VMAs?
SG.
Doja Cat.
Just throwing names out there at this point.
No.
I know. And you can't have her. Until he gets it, I'm not gonna say it, but I got it, and no, you can't have her.
This is about to be a long
I don't know why.
on this
I don't know why this is a
episode.
debate. I already have.
No, you're not, dude. You can't.
I already have. Already in the DMs.
Come on.
Already.
Come on.
Oh, I know who.
Who?
Who?
To the people.
Selena.
There we
Yeah.
go.
In the DMs already.
Right. Yeah.
Took 10 tries, but got it on the 11th.
Yeah, shout out to Selena Gomez. It's closest sources close to the Too Good For You podcast.
I'm proud of you.
Selena Gomez has slid into Jesus' DMs. So, way to go, guys! Thank you guys all for joining us on another fantastic episode of the Too Good For You podcast. Jesus, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having
And hanging
me.
out with us and talking with us as always. Is there anything that you would like to plug to the beautiful people?
Don't buy $10 Molly.
There you go, man. Keep your drugs expensive or else you will die. E-Man, where can they find you?
Hit me up on Instagram, Middleton app, and everything else I want you to find. Tyson.
Make sure you guys go check out the show at Too Good For You Pod on all of our socials, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts, YouTube, and Patreon, patreon.com/TooGoodForYouPod. And you can find me on all my socials at TysonXPhillip, and we'll see you guys later.